Good morning, seventh grade. Today we're going to look at IXL G.2. Make sure you enter yesterday's homework first before you do that, and make sure to watch all this video. Uh, Edwin filled a measuring cup with 3/10 of a cup of vegetable oil, so that'd be about that big, small. Then he poured a smidgen more, 1/10 of a cup, into the frying pan. How much oil is left in the measuring cup? Well, again, if he had 3/10, he poured out 1/10, we need to subtract. So 3/10 minus 1/10 would be 2/10. And 2/10, let me go ahead and write that down. We could reduce that to 1/5. All right, let me go ahead and pause it and clear up my screen. Open up your named salesperson of the month. Carrie called the names of 1/4 of the phone book last week. That's a ton. This week she called the people listed on another 1/4 of a page of the same phone book. How many pages worth did she call in all? Well, 1/4 of one plus 1/4 of the other would be 2/4. 2/4 reduces to 1/2. Camellia sprinted 5/6 of a lap and then so I'm sprinting and then took a break, excuse me, by jogging 1/6 of a lap. How much farther did Camellia sprint than jog? Well, this is a subtraction type problem. Again, when it says how much farther, you have to work backwards by subtraction. 5/6 minus 1/6 would be 4/6. And we could reduce that. We can divide by 2, which gives me 2/3. All right. Of the smoothies sold yesterday, Tyrone's smoothie shop, 7/10 were banana. That'd be awesome. And another 1/10 were strawberry. What fraction of the smoothies sold were either banana or? The word or is what's key. When it says or, just like yesterday's lesson, you have to add. So 7/10 and 1/10, which is 8/10. Again, we'd simplify it. We divide by 2, which would give me 4/5. Now, IXL, it doesn't say reduce it. So let me try 8/10. Oops, if I can type tenths. It does accept it, but you should always reduce fractions. Sometimes IXL says you must reduce fractions in simplest form, and sometimes, usually it does not. However, your book, all of your answers are always in simplest form. All right, well, that's 4 questions done. Let me go ahead and jump up a level. Now we're at 55. Let me go ahead and clear off my screen. All right, so we have Latrell here. Found 2 worms in the yard, measured them with a ruler. One worm was 2/3 of an inch long, small. The other was a half an inch long. How much longer was the longer of the worm? Notice we have different denominators. So we have 2/3. That's one of the worms. The other one was a half an inch long. How much longer was the longer worm? Well, first of all, 2/3 is longer than 1/2. If you did not know that, you could do 2 divided by 3, which is 0.666 repeating, 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5. So we do 2/3 minus 1/2. Now, the easier way to do this, let me go ahead and stack them. We have to find a common denominator. So the common denominator for 3 and 2, let me go ahead and change my color, which is 6, because 3 can go into 6, 2 can go into 6. So I have to say 2 times what is 6? 3. So I have to do -1 times 3. Because what you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. So the bottom we doubled, so the top we need to double. Now, since we have denominators that are the same, we can do 4 minus 3, which gives me 1, and 6 is on the bottom. Of the students in the band, 1/6 played the flute, another 1/3 played the clarinet. What fraction of the students in the band play either the flute or the clarinet? That's an addition problem. So we have 1/6 plus 1/3. And let me go ahead and clear it since I don't have enough room. 1/6. Notice I stack my fractions. I believe it's a lot easier this way. All right, my common denominator will be 6 because 3 can go into 6. So notice we doubled this one. So we have to double this. Well, this one doesn't change. So we just copy it over. And now we can add. My numerators, 1 plus 2 gives me 3. My denominators are already done. They're both 6. And we can reduce 3/6 to 1/2. All right, so notice for today's lesson, you're either going to be adding your mixed numbers, subtracting your mixed numbers. Take your time. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching this video. Merry Christmas early. If you send me an email, I will give you 5 extra credit points for today. Well, happy Friday and can't wait to see everybody on Monday.